Hey there, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. Hope you're having a great one. And on this hump day, as the market continues to rebound, we're seeing some exceptional performance on the part of certain, but also various altcoins. Just about all across the board, altcoins are doing very, very well. We thought it might be a good time to put together our list of our top 5 favorite high supply coins. So specifically high volume coins, because they offer a lower barrier to entry in the cryptocurrency space. The idea is that somebody sees the price of Bitcoin, oh, that's $40,000. Maybe I'll pick myself up an XRP that's only $1. Now that's an uninitiated opinion. It may be an unsophisticated opinion, but that's the reality. There are all kinds of investors out there that are willing to make all kinds of acquisitions and investments. And some of these coins on their own merits actually are some very interesting projects. We're referring to this article on altcoinbuzz.io by Manoj, top 5 high supply coins. So of course, if you like this kind of content, Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and altcoins, then be sure to like and subscribe to Altcoin Buzz. All right, a little bit of context here so you guys can better understand our decisions. The finite supply of 21 million Bitcoins is approaching an end. It's not for a while. We still have a century plus, but it's within sight. We know when it's going to be. This is pushing the digital assets price higher and making it difficult to buy, right? It's the classic supply and demand equilibrium curve. Several crypto-based projects followed the lead of the world's first cryptocurrency and kept a low volume for their native tokens. And while most cryptocurrencies have a low and finite supply, some coins do the opposite. They have a large or even perhaps an infinite supply to keep the price stable, or for other reasons we can get into. But this article highlights the top 5 cryptocurrencies with high volumes and discusses their protocols. The top high supply coins that sparked our interest in no particular order are: at number 1, Ripple, or XRP to be more accurate. Jed McCaleb, in association with Charles Larson, built XRP all the way back in 2011, so about 10 years ago, actually, exactly 10 years ago. This was based on the concept of Ripple coin that dates all the way back even further to 2004. And while most people confuse XRP with Ripple, these two are poles apart. XRP, to be clear, is the native cryptocurrency for products developed by Ripple Labs used for payment settlement, asset exchange, and remittance systems. Unlike Bitcoin that uses proof of work or POW to mine new coins, XRP is issued by Ripple Labs at a rate predetermined by its executives. Not everybody knows this, but it's a major distinction. Whether you're in favor of it or not, there's a big difference between XRP and Bitcoin. While the total supply of XRP is 100 billion, over 35.1 billion tokens are in circulation with a market cap of about $50 billion. Here's our opinion and our point of view on XRP. They've grabbed headlines ever since their inception for not really so good reasons. First, there was the dispute between both founders, which resulted in McCaleb leaving the company. Second, Charles Larson holds enough XRP tokens that put him in the 5th position in the list of the world's richest people, according to Forbes. That's not a great statistic. That kind of flies in the face of the centralization that we're all fans of in this space. Furthermore, the supply gap between what's reported and what is researched is an issue with XRP. And lastly, the SEC hammer that continues to strike on Ripple Labs to date. Though XRP is a popular currency, it is still the most controversial crypto in the space. Next up, we have BitTorrent, ticker BTT, which is up double digits in terms of 24-hour percentage gains. Here's a little bit of BitTorrent's history. Bram Cohen designed the protocol of BitTorrent back in 2001 in response to slow peer-to-peer services. Think back to Kaza, LimeWire, maybe Napster. In 2018, Justin Sun, the founder of Tron, bought BitTorrent for $140 million. The goal of Sun was to build a truly decentralized internet. And at the center of its ecosystem lies the BTT token, which a user can utilize to share or download files from BitTorrent. It's a TRC10 token that runs on the Tron blockchain that uses a delegated proof of stake that's POS consensus mechanism. It means anyone involved in building blocks on the network must hold a stake in Tron tokens, and these block producers are voted on by other stakers. BTT has a total supply of over 990 billion, of which right now 660 billion, or about 2/3 of the tokens, are in circulation. Market cap sits at around the $3 billion mark. Here's our opinion and our take on BTT. The tokens contribute to improving the BitTorrent ecosystem while offering users a way to earn money through staking. And besides, the Tron blockchain is scalable and is reasonable in terms of fees. It's actually very reasonable. If you haven't used it lately, check it out. However, Justin Sun, the brain of the operation behind Tron, is often accused of stealing Ethereum's code and white paper. And that's something that we can't necessarily confirm or deny, but those are the accusations. HOLOCHAIN is number 3, ticker HOT, H-O-T. HOLOCHAIN is a peer-to-peer platform designed by Arthas Brock and Eric Harris Braun back in 2016, 5 years ago. It just so happens to be up 30% even on the day as we record. Not too bad. HOT was built with the aim to host decentralized applications and serve as a bridge between the internet and applications. The HOT token does not rely on any global consensus. Instead, each dApp, or decentralized application built on its network, has its own set of rules to validate transactions and secure the platform. Moreover, it has a local hash chain that stores cryptographically signed data. While the maximum supply of tokens is not available and not known, over 177 billion HOTs are in circulation with a market cap of about $1.5 billion, now closer to $2 billion actually. So here's what we think about HOLOCHAIN. HOT again is the token. Despite launching its ICO in the 2018 bear market, HOT investors observed a 500% increase in the token value. It proves the platform has the necessary potential to achieve great things. And while there is no certainty that HOLOCHAIN will be successful, it is ready for use, and developers in fact are already building on it. Next up, we have ECOMI, or OMI, which is the ticker OMI, up over 31% on the day. It was developed by David Yu last year in 2020, and ECOMI is one of the top-rated non-fungible token, or NFT, marketplaces. The platform enables users to purchase, to protect, and to collect, very importantly, premium licensed digital collectibles using the blockchain. We've talked about this growing ecosystem in many of our videos. Go back and check them out if you're unfamiliar with what we're describing here. It consists of the VV marketplace and the ECOMI wallet. ECOMI's VV platform uses the GoChain network that uses a proof of reputation, or POR, algorithm. The POR mechanism secures the ecosystem with the promises of large corporations behind GoChain. Let's talk supply. OMI is the native token of ECOMI. It has a maximum supply of 750 billion tokens, and over 189 billion OMIs are in circulation with a market cap of over 699 million, just under 700 million, as you can see at the time of this recording. Here's what we think about it. The ongoing mania of NFTs makes ECOMI a go-to blockchain-based system to get collectibles. Even if you're not crazy about NFTs, I've expressed some skepticism in the past. You have to recognize the fact that this is a paradigm shift in the way that business is done, in the way that collecting and collectibles are going to be handled in the future. So if the project can get some decent licensing deals, for example, with Pokemon or others, it's definitely going to grow. That'll be a certainty. And finally, rounding out the list at number 5, one of my personal favorites, StormX, ticker STMX. Founded in 2015, 6 years ago, by Simon Yu, StormX is one of the first cryptocurrencies to have achieved a truly global audience. In 2017, Calvin Tsai joined the company as a co-owner. It is really the first crypto cashback app that allows users to earn cryptocurrencies in various ways. STMX is the native token of StormX and is secured by a proof of stake consensus mechanism. STMX has a maximum supply of 10 billion tokens, and over 8.52 billion tokens are in circulation, with the current market cap of about $250 million, just below that. Here's what we think. StormX aims to boost up the freelancing industry, which is the current craze of the working industry due to the onset of the pandemic, right? This whole context in which we now find ourselves and have found ourselves over the course of the last year and a half. The gig economy is a very real way for people to either make ends meet or to earn extra income, given the circumstances that we find ourselves in. And so with the solid team behind the project, we feel StormX is poised to grow significantly in value. So there you have it, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. None of this, of course, is financial advice, but here are some final thoughts. I'm going to speak now on behalf of Manoj. The high volume coins are a great way to enter the crypto market because of their low price. And even if it's a question of market cap, we all know the market cap and the percentage gains or losses are what count. It still feels nice to own multiple coins, maybe hundreds or thousands, or maybe even millions, depending on how deep your pockets are, versus a fraction of one Bitcoin. Let's be honest, psychologically, it feels good. So some of the coins listed here have given massive returns to investors. Some of these we've been talking about since really the early days, since their infancy. And we know for a fact that many of you all members of the Altcoin Buzz Army in certain instances have profited by holding some of these great projects. However, it is easy to get wrecked in crypto in this space, as we've seen really over the course of the last week, because this sector is extremely volatile, as are these projects. And really, it's impossible to time the market one way or the other. So I implore you guys, please do your own research before putting any of your money into any of these tokens. I'll reiterate once again, none of this is financial advice. However, if you do choose to invest, best of luck, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. Hey, join us on our Telegram group. Similarly, not financial advice, but it's an informed collective discussion for price signals, project updates, chart analysis, that kind of thing. Stay safe, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army. As always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.